Yes, sir. Check it, check it, check it. Welcome to Street Flames. During the day, we're going to get into this Tank situation because it still ain't adding up to me. It still don't seem right to me. This situation was an old situation that popped back up. She already said she wasn't pressing charges or doing nothing. She said everything was cool and her mom put them charges out. That's what she allegedly said on the prior situation. Now that he's getting ready to fight Jake Paul, it comes back out, and now they talking about he's on the run. So basically, almost a year later, a couple months later, oh, this don't sound right. So during this video, you're gonna hear and see some things that transpired between Gervonta Tank Davis and Jake Paul. Jake Paul wasn't feeling the situation, and y'all gotta remember, Jake Paul made an allusion, a comparison to Floyd Mayweather. And when he said that, it threw Tank off. But y'all just gotta catch on to everything that was going on and playing on. Tank wasn't going along with the script. So now, that's another thing. Tank exposing the boxing. It's just entertainment. Check it out.
Press conference and watch that shit. That shit was epic, Slim.
Yeah, you're boring as man. My whole family was texting me. I just want to apologize to the audience for this guy. Like, I'm not a talker.
So Tank got pissed and went to expose him. So he told him, yo, listen, you think I'm going to the script? I'm a real fighter, Slim. I really knock out. What do you do?
I kick ass for real.
God
what
damn.
You do? You just play around, like, you know, this regular.
That's what people want, brother. It's entertainment.
I can't even hear you.
And that's when Jake Paul went into, man, I'm paying you, man. He's basically copping a plea, but trying to be tough at the same time.
So at the end of the day, I gave this little guy an opportunity. He should be thanking me. I'm paying him. I'm his boss. He reports to me, and I'm gonna on him on November 14th. So you, little man.
So Tank's like, oh, you paying me? Yo, 40. Where 40 at? Yo, 40. This paying me? All right, I'm gonna need that extra.
You paying me?
100%, yeah.
100%?
100%, correct. I'm your daddy.
40. Where 40 at? You heard what he said? He paid me. So let me ask you a question. I need that extra.
But he didn't snitch on him, right? And then Jake Paul tried to calm it down and be like, yo, you know what, man? Just like Floyd Mayweather, I respect Tank, you know what I'm saying? He's doing this right.
And that's why I respect Tank. That's why this is amazing. He's a showman. He's a G. He's got his aura, his swag, his fans. I really respect him for taking this fight. Look at what, Floyd Mayweather did. He fought Conor McGregor, who was like the same weight. This is the most risky fight that Gervonta could take in the boxing. He actually has the balls and he's putting it on the line. And it's a much tougher fight than Floyd had against Conor in a crossover fight like that. So respect to him. It's going to be a show, and we can talk our shit at the end of the day, but people are going to tune in and we're both going to show out and someone's getting put to sleep.
And Tank laughed at him and said, you heard that, right? So you on a script. So this scripted, huh? You on a script.
This is really scripted. Like, you really going off of something, huh?
Tank told him that shit. He said it out loud to his face, but then he went a step further. Tank was like, yeah, you see how he said Floyd, right? He was talking to whoever it was in the audience. Yeah, don't worry, she heard me. We know what you want. You think I'm going with the script. And so Tank ain't no dummy. He like, oh, okay. I know I got beef with Floyd behind the scenes, but my beef with Floyd is me and Floyd's beef. You ain't gonna use that to play two black men against each other. I'm you up, man.
You see how he just threw that out there, Floyd, so I could just, y'all might not catch it, but right, okay.
And that made Jake Paul nervous.
What'd you say? I don't know.
Nothing. She said we caught her.
Right? And Jake Paul is like, damn, this really not going by the script.
Yes, sir. Bucks.
Hey. Wow.
So he's telling these I'm not going by y'all script. I'm gonna beat your boy's ass. He walked over to the main dude at MVP and said, nah, and forget Jake Paul, what do you want to bet, Slim? He walked up and got in his face.
How much you want to bet? You. How much you want to bet?
I'm betting that you guys put on the biggest event of the year.
And dude was like, well, I'm paying you guys the biggest payday, right? He said, nah, what you want to bet?
No, let's bet.
I'm not betting on
This
the
your
fight.
guy.
I'm not betting on the fight.
This your guy.
I'm not betting on the fight. No.
He letting them know right then and there. He's exposing this shit. So these dudes got scared off the break, and these are the major players, right? And then he exposed the fake niggas who came up with these fake ass questions, right? There was like this one dude that came up asking about Drake. Who should Drake bet on, right? And Tank like, man, what? Who is this goofy ass man?
If Drake was to bet on this fight, why should he bet on you?
What you mean? Why wouldn't he bet on me?
That's what I'm saying. You let me know.
Come on, man.
Now who sent you? Right? Is this one of your peoples?
You just walked in here.
Nah, I been here.
Drake and Jake and all this right? Hollywood weirdos.
This your first fight?
Nah, this my first fight, yeah.
Yeah, I can tell.
Brush this off. You got a goofy ass question. The out of here.
The question you asked.
He done called out the industry plant in the audience who's just there to say Drake's name, right? He's totally going off script this whole Miami press conference, right? And then there was another dude that pulled up. He started asking, so Jake Paul, what about charity? What are you gonna do for charity, right?
Question. Much respect for everything you've done in the ring, but also outside the ring, your Boxing Bullies charity. I wanted to bring that up because to me it's kind of synonymous with your journey. It's kind of mirroring how you're kind of always having to defeat the odds, kind of, fight back. Is that kind of you see your pathway kind of similar to your kind of mission in your charity with Boxing Bullies?
And then Jake goes into his spiel because he gave a bunch of little black kids some sneakers.
We have to fight for the kids out there, and so I just hope to be an inspiration for the next generation.
Oh, Tank tells, yo, man, you paid this dude to come up here.
Yeah, and I appreciate you with that charity. It does so many amazing things.
He for sure paid him to ask that question. For sure. He looked like he paid him. Look.
Yo, he is throwing this all back in their face, right? Jake Paul is nervous. And the dude who Tank just called out said, man, he paid you to ask that question, right? The dude was like, well, maybe you giving back to people is good. Maybe you should learn from him, right?
The media doesn't cover the good things, and sometimes you have to spotlight that out. You got to give back. You got to give to get. Maybe you should take a lesson from him.
Were you sexually abused by staff?
Dude was like, well, maybe you giving back to people is good. Maybe you should learn from him, right?
The media doesn't cover the good things, and sometimes you have to spotlight that out. You got to give back. You got to give to get. Maybe you should take a lesson from him.
And Tank laughed, right? He said, man, I don't got to tell everybody what I do. And you know for a fact, and we all know in the DMV, Tank does a lot for the community. He just don't want no cameras on him when he do it. You know what I'm saying? So he telling these, I'm real. I don't need to come up here and have a camera and watch me give book bags and cheeseburgers, right? I don't need a camera for that. I do that anyway.
I don't have to talk about the I do. Oh, man, go ahead. That's not nothing to talk about.
Then the dude that used to be in his camp, Jalen Love, comes up, nut riding on Jake Paul, right? Hey, Jake, what are you gonna do for us, man? You gonna give us some of the money, man?
What up, bro?
What up?
Hey, man, big fan. Also your trainer. Me and the guys, Larry Wade and Theo Chambers, we see you making these big bets and shit. So when you win this bonus, how much money we getting?
And Jake's like, yeah, I'm gonna feed y'all little half of the $2 million we bet, right?
I'll give you half.